Hi, my name is Brandon. I am the product support engineer for SystemLink. Today we're going to be going over how to push software to your SystemLink clients in the form of packages. For this demo, we've created an application that runs on Serio 9068s. And so our application is called the Serio Temp Logger. And so here's our feed for the Serio Temp Logger. We've created the feed, indicated that it's an analytics real-time feed, as well as added different packages for that feed. We have a bunch of different versions of that package in our feed. If you are interested in figuring out how to create feeds or add packages to feeds, we have another SystemLink video that I'll link to in the description. But here we have our feed configured correctly, and so we're going to go over how to add this feed to our targets, and then how to also, once we have that feed added to the targets, actually install that software to the target, as well as change which version of the software is installed to the SystemLink client. So since we have our feed configured correctly, we'll actually go ahead and jump over to the Systems Manager. And so here in Systems Manager, we'll see that we have a couple of Serio 968s. Here we have 4 of them connected, and we want to actually install the software to all of them. And so with the Systems Manager, you can, if you want to, you can kind of click the gear next to it, next to one of your targets, and then go to Software, and then you can manage the software on that target there. Or another cool thing you can do is actually you can click multiple targets. So for instance, I want to add the feed to all of these targets and add the software to all of these targets, so I can select each of those, and since they're in a group, you can actually select the group checkbox as well. Go hit Software, and then you'll want to click on the Feeds tab. The Feeds tab is what you'll use to initially register the feed on that target. And so here we see that there's one feed registered on this target. It is not the feed that we are wanting to install. So if you're wanting to add a feed, you'll just simply click the Add button in the upper left-hand corner. I'll want to add from the repository manager, since we've added our feed to our repository manager. And here we have the Serio Temp Logger, so I'll go ahead and click Add, and then click Apply. And this actually adds the feed to all the targets that I had selected. And so next, since we have the feed configured and added to each of the targets, you can go to Available, and it will show the available packages that you can install. And so here we see that we have the Temperature Test Logger package, and we can actually click to install, as well as click any other version. But we'll go ahead and install the latest, which is selected by default, which is 73. Then hit Next. It kind of gives you a summary of what's getting ready to install, and it says I'm going to install this to all of my systems. I'll go ahead and hit click Apply. What you'll see is I'll actually in parallel go about installing the software on each of those targets, and we'll be greeted with the success or failure. And so here we see that all of them were successful, and so we'll go ahead and click Finish. And so now when we go to Available, it should show Test Temperature Logger package is installed on our target, and it'll actually now give us the ability to change the version. So if we wanted to, we can click a different version and then go through the installation, and it will also show up in the Installed tab. So our software actually goes in and posts a bunch of tag information to our SystemLink server, and so we can actually go over to the tag viewer for our SystemLink server and see that all of our, I'm filtering by 9068, all of our 9068s are posting tag information to our server. So they're posting target information like memory usage, status, as well as posting information from some analog inputs on those targets. So here we see those are running. I hope this was helpful in getting you up and running and familiar with distributing software and packages using the SystemLink web application.